Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Beautiful out day in the markets, boys and girls. We are dialing it in here on... So we're looking at IWM first. It's got a... We just want to wait for this 15-minute candle closure here. And let's see how this thing closes here. So I want to see a break and close above this previous day high. I want to see a firm closure. So far we got a decent sized wick, so minute and a half. If I can get a decent sized closure above, then I'll be looking to go long. SPY still in the middle of pre-market range. Q trying to break that pre-market low, but huge wick, so don't love it right now. Don't love that huge wick right now. So we're just gonna wait it out for a second here, see what happens. As always, I want to see a 15-minute candle closure before I do anything. And so far that's not looking great. So let's see what IWM does. If we can close above with a minimal wick, I'll be looking to try some IWM. So let's see how it goes here. We got 50 seconds. But before I do anything, I want to see a candle closure here on IWM. So we got 30 seconds. Switching to the 2-minute, you can see how we're retesting this pre-market or previous day high here. Previous day high. So this is the zone that I have. Has to hold this zone, but before I do anything, that 15 has to confirm. So we're retesting this previous day high right now. SPY and Qs, nothing. I'm not taking that Qs. Look at that wick. So if anything, that's just going to drive IWM higher. So right out the gate, I'm looking at this IWM. Here's a previous day high so far. So far, previous day high. Trying to hold. So 15 just barely missed it. Barely. But like a really nice strong closure, but just barely missed it. So waiting for now. Waiting for right now. Let's just see what happens at this previous day high. So basically where we are right now, this is previous day high. Right here. Just this zone. 13 EMAs coming in right here. So looking decent for now. So 15's looking good still. Holding. So like if the 15 closed, I would no question take this. The 15 did not close, unfortunately. So just below. Just below. So I'm just going to wait it out for a bit. We got news in 13 minutes, so it'd be worth it to wait on the news. And we always get a reaction at 10 a.m. anyways. 10 a.m. we got news. We always, even if there was no news, we get a reaction at the 10 a.m. spot anyways. There's always some sort of whipsaw reaction. So let's see what happens here. IWM, it looks really good for now, but yeah, 15 didn't confirm, and we got news in 12 minutes. So I'm just gonna hold off for now and just see what happens. See what happens. If we got anybody new in here, don't forget to like and sub for me. I'm on here every day. So good call so far, not taking that IWM. That 15-minute confirmation, man, like it really does keep me so safe. Keeps me so safe. So let's see what happens. Even if like this 15 consolidates for a bit and shows like nice bottom wick holds, then I would be, again, I'd be inclined to try that, but I would need to see closures above this level. So far, no closures. Big top wick. So no good yet. Q's massive wick to the bottom side. Huge wick to the bottom side. So if we get a close above this 743.20, I'll be looking to go long above this pre-market high. And we got about $2 to previous day high zones. So there's a lot of room if we want to take it up. Like, I like this tight ranges. These tight ranges are really good because a move outside these ranges should get some continuation. And this kind of just gives me a little bit of a warning sign to the downside, I feel. This is a little bit of a warning sign. Because massive body below pre-market low, but soaked up by buyers right away. Like, look at that soak. It came all the way down and right away soaked up all the way. And now it's coming back all the way to the high. So I think downside is not a go unless we break. Like, I'd want to see a closure like below this level at this point. You can see these pivots. Look at these pivots. So obviously a lot of demand here for this. Demand. All these sellers were here, and now they're just buyers. So gotta wait it out. We got 10 minutes left on that candle. See what happens. IWM, good, no trade for now. SPY, same sort of thing, ranging in the middle. So this thing could be waiting on news too. If anybody's in here, man, say something. Let's chat it up. See IWM, let's see. Wow, look at that no trade. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Good no trade. Good no trade. I'm happy with that no trade. Potential pivot up here is 291. $291. We got a pivot up here. Let's see. We smashed through it though, so 291.72. So good no trade. Good no trade. 15-minute saves us again. Randy, what's up, man? I thought you were busy. I thought you were you had appointments. Charts couldn't hold you away, eh? Addicted to the charts. Just like me. Love it. Randy, anything today? You watching anything? Or is it kind of a cool off day? How are things going? Let's see. NVIDIA had another morning, hey? 2:30. Man, I messed that one up. I got out like 217-ish, I think. I got out 218, 217. So that sucks. AVGO. So semis are kind of moving, hey? AVGO has a big day, 5%. MU, another, that's crazy, 1,050 on MU. So Q's is moving. Q's is moving. I think it's going to be an upside day just because this bottom wick kind of just showed us what's going to happen here. So 7 minutes left on this candle. If we can get a candle closure above, I'm going to look to go long. All right, we're moving. We are moving. No scans. Yeah, no worries. I think we're gonna get ready for a move up. Nvidia, man, Nvidia is so strong. Hey, wow. Oh my goodness. Nvidia is strong. Man, look at that. Hey, like break of the channel, and look what's happening. Right back to all-time highs almost. $7 more away. Wow, man. Crazy. What a move. What a move. Yeah, that was a slip. That was a slip on my end. I messed that one up. Yeah, good catching for sure. It's crazy. What a move. AVGO. AVGO's been on a run, hey? I had a swing on AVGO, but I got out around like 390. Been in it for a while, and then it just exploded on me. MU, just a monster. Will AI servers keep Micron draw demand momentum strong? I don't know. It's just such a crazy, like, look at the weekly. Look at the weekly. I wonder how many shorts are piling into MU. Just an insane weekly. Crazy. I don't know, like the fact that it's had red days already though, like this, like consolidation go. I don't know, man. This thing could keep going for a bit. So keep an eye on Nvidia, and then we'll watch Qs, of course. So Qs all the way up to pre-market high. So let's see if we see some big wickage or if it's gonna break. We got 4.5 minutes left. It's possible, but if we get that big giant wick at the top, big giant wick at the bottom, that's gonna be no trade for another 15 after that. So I'm gonna wait it out. Never trade in between pre-market zone ever. Unless it's really wide, but especially if it's tight like this, like no. Absolutely not. What's F doing? Let's see. F is dropping from 1670 down to 1598. Decent size drop. Look at that drop. Ooh. Highs of 1777, so $2 drop from the highs. So it looks like we got the 200 EMA pretty much at these highs right here. Pretty significant highs here. Right here. So not a bad spot to look at. 15. At 15, not a bad spot to look at. Set an alert if it gets there. What are you thinking, Randy? Load up at 15? Looks like a good spot. Built-in support from high dividend. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. If it's a high dividend stock, people aren't going anywhere. Whew, makes sense. IWM did not hold at all. Tried for a quick second previous day high, but nada. So that's done. Nvidia's strong. Nvidia could pull the whole market up. Hey, look at that. So Q's is about to close in a minute and a half here. We get data in a minute and a half as well. Q's is pulling us up. Or sorry, Nvidia is pulling the Q's up. So let's see, man. We're about to close in a minute here. And then we get data. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Wow, look at that move. Look at that move. Very nice. All right. Okay. So pretty much, wow, look at that. Holy, okay, so that's data right there. Boom, data. Okay, so that's pre-market low being touched right here. This is pre-market low. We got a 15-minute candle closure above, so let's see. Waiting for this thing to flip on me, and then I'm gonna look to go long. Okay, I'm gonna try starter here. And look to add once it holds. So we're right at pre-market high here. I want to see a hold, and I'm going to look to add here. So good hold of pre-market high so far. Beautiful wick. Looking to add 2 more pretty quick. I want to see the reaction of this candle. Okay, I'm going to add some more here. Going to add a little bit more. So we're right at pre-market high. So great risk to reward here. Waiting for a sec. I want to see a reaction at this pre-market high, and I'm going to look to add a little bit more potentially here. Or if it doesn't hold, I'll get out. So far, we're just bull flagging above pre-market high. So I want to see the hold. We'll look to add a little bit more. Giving it a sec. We got a lot of room to previous day high here, so Basically, I'm just looking at this right here. So candle closure good. Now we're just bull flagging above pre-market highs. So I want to see this thing hold, and then we have a lot of room up. So let's see what happens. If it doesn't hold, I'll get out, and then I'll reevaluate after that. So we're about to retest that 13 EMA pretty quick. So pre-market high holding for now. If this flips green, I'm going to try a little bit more. Giving it a sec. Candle closes in 5 seconds. I want to see a closure above pre-market high. We just closed just barely above, but we closed above. Let's see what this candle does here. Okay, good reaction so far. Boom. I'm going to add some more. Good reaction at pre-market high here. Good. So far good. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at this bull flag is what I'm looking at right here. Bull flag. So great holds, great consolidation. And now I want to see 2R on this before I take any off here. We got room to previous day high. So I'm not looking to take any off until I get that previous day high zone. So when I hear that alarm, I'll take the majority off. Good hold. So 1.5R, I'll take a couple off. Right there. Let's see if she holds for us here. This looks good. Good hold so far. So, yeah. Once that 15-minute candle closed, and then we saw this giant bottom wick, this just kind of gave me the signal like there's a lot of buyers here. So as soon as we came all the way down and just soaked right up, that just tells me like, okay, downside's probably not coming in, I don't think. And then now look at this 15. We try to come back down, immediate soak. So these little signals are telling me we're likely going to hit that previous day high zone. Let's see. I got half my position waiting to be taken off at 1.5R. Let's see what happens here. And then we got 2R right here. I'll take off. So it's actually just a third. And then I'll take off another third right there if I can get it. So I'll piece them out like that. So let this thing cook now. Let's let this thing cook. Beautiful move, man. It's looking strong. It's looking good, healthy. All the things that I was pointing out with the wicks and buyers soaking it up, I think those were good signals to pay attention to. And then data is now pushing us up. So what's SPY doing here? So this will be a good de-risk spot. SPY pre-market high, I think, will be a good spot to de-risk. So, like I've said it before, like I watch SPY and Qs because if we're nearing a spot of resistance on SPY and we're long the Qs, that could bring the Qs down if it rejects on SPY. So I'd like to know where SPY is in correlation with my long. So I think that's a good thing to note. So I got an alarm on SPY, and when that hits, I'm going to de-risk some. We're getting pretty close on SPY here. Getting closer. We're getting close to retesting pre-market high again. See if buyers can soak it up. All right, nice soak. Beautiful soak right there. So right at high day. Pre-market area is right there. Boom, SPY just hit. So I'm going to take a couple off here. I'm going to take a couple off on SPY, or sorry, on Qs, because SPY just hit our resistance zone. So I'm going to take a couple off. And then see if we can hit 2R for the rest. I just don't want SPY to drag us down. Because we're above on pre-market high on Qs, but SPY is not. So either way, like beautiful soaks. Looking strong. Looking really strong. Let's see if we can get it up here. Let's see if we can hit 2R here. Q is strong, man. That looks really good. I feel like we're going to hit our zone, but let's see. Nice move. Nice move, man. That was nice. Gorgeous. Gorgeous move, man. Love it. We got room to previous day high here, so let's see if it tags us out. That was nice. Let's go. Almost there. Strong, man, strong. Really nice. So looking to sell two pretty quick here. Let's see if this thing turns green, and if it does, I'm not gonna sell, but I don't want to give a bunch of this move back, so I'm gonna sell two more right there, and then I'm gonna hold the rest till right here if I can get it. So 2R hit almost. That was really, really, really nice. Love that trade, man. That was beautiful stuff. So SPY currently literally at pre-market high. So like I was saying, like this is the spot we want to de-risk at, because if this thing rejects, we should have been de-risking. So I like that. I like that game plan so far, and it's just a way to mitigate risk for us. So let's see what happens. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it, man. What a trade, hey? What a trade. Simple, man. Just a simple system to follow, right? Such a, like 4 points on your chart. Just mark 4 points on your chart every day. Literally simple. Previous day high, previous day low, pre-market high, pre-market low. Obviously, like understanding what the chart is doing is pretty big too, right? Like noticing that the buyers soak this thing up, noticing that we tried to break below pre-market low and completely soaked it up. Like here, this 15 was a big signal, this 15 another signal. So obviously noticing price action helps a lot, but like I mean, if you just wait for the 15-minute candle closures, it's gonna keep you safe. So I like those rules. So let's see what happens at this 13. I'm gonna trail this 13 EMA and see if I can get another push up in a previous day high here. That's going to be my end target right here. So I don't want to go red on this position, so I'm going to stop out at that 13. If we break below that 13, I'm going to stop out. I do think we have another leg in us, but you never know. SPY is rejecting pre-market high right now. So that 15 did not close on SPY so far. So if it did close, I feel like this thing would have surged pretty fast, but we did not close on SPY. If you see here, SPY 15-minute did not close. So this thing could reject on us, and then it would bring the Qs down. So let's see. Let's see if Qs can hold here. We need this 13 EMA to hold. So good de-risking. Good game plan watching SPY. Let's see if we can get one last push into previous day high. That'd be beautiful. Rocket Lab. Not sure. Let's see. Haven't seen this name in a while. Yeah, probably. Looks like that was the pullback. Strong name, hey? I was watching that one for a long time, but didn't really do much till now, I guess. Okay, let's see if we get that one last push up to previous day high, and then I'll get out the rest right there. Right there. So that's my target. All right, so SPY back above pre-market high here. Pushing the Qs up. See if we can get one last push. One last big push. Okay, so good hold of the 13. That was a nice hold of the 13 so far. Good candle. Very nice move, man. Very nice move. 13 held really strong. That 13 held really strong so far. Let's see if we can get past this high day here. That was like the perfect hold, so... So SPY at pre-market high again is being a problem. Let's see if she can do it. Another 13 retest. But SPY rejecting pre-market high so far, so let's see. Let's see if this 13 can blast off here. One more retest before the next zone. If we weren't so close to previous day high, I'd be tempted to add some back in, but that zone is really tight, so I'm just going to hold off on the add. So my stop is going to be break even pretty much here on the rest. If this 13 can't hold. We got 1 minute left on the candle. SPY rejecting pre-market high. So this is what's holding us back here. Alright, I'm going to stop out the rest right there. Alright, so like pretty good trade, man. I mean, we hit 2R on this. We hit literally just almost 2R. Previous day high was the target. Almost hit. So pretty damn good trade. I'm happy with that trade. That was nice. That was nice. SPY, like really good read there to not hold it through this, because this is clearly an issue, right? So like I think now like the secondary trade here would be if SPY can hold pre-market high, we have a lot of room to previous day high, all-time high. So I think that'll be the secondary play. Short the top. I don't know, man. I get like, so I don't think so. I think like for like I would want to see the EMAs flip. I love that play for sure. But shorting right now, no, for me, because the EMAs are still bullish. So everything is still aligned bullish. So I don't want to short this right now. But once these start flipping, like getting the 13, the 48 crossing, and there's room to the 200, I would take that. But if there isn't room to the 200, then I would want to see the 200 break or the pre-market low again. So, I mean, just in order for me to stay safe, that's my rules. Although, you know, obviously shorting here on SPY looks really good, but just been burned so many times. So, great first trade for me. Pre-market high break retest, the starter, the ad. Really nice trade, man. Really nice trade. I'm happy with that. So let's see how she goes. I think if SPY can confirm, if SPY could do it for us, then I'd be looking to go long, but SPY rejected that zone. So really good that we can read that and not hold a full position into that. So I'm happy with that read. Randy's short the top idea was right. For now, it looks good. So this is kind of the zone I want to see. I want to see like this zone. We got a lot of room to previous day high if we can break that zone. Okay, so Q's is now at the 200. So if this 200 snaps, we could see that pre-market low move. What a rejection. What a rejection. Look at that. Wow. Crazy rejection, man. Randy, like if you were on and you shorted that, that would have been crazy. That would have been some short. Crazy. I like, yeah. Did you take it? Did you take that short? So we're right at the 200. I expect some sort of reaction here. EMA still fine. They're still fine for now. This is kind of like the last line in the sand. 742 to 740.50. So there's a little bit of room to pre-market low, but the EMAs would have to like start flipping for me. This would have been a nice long, I think, even just to like scalp. Because clearly demand right here, 200s right here. Would have been an okay scalp here, but whatever. See if this 200 holds strong. So that's the pre-market high. 200's holding strong for now. EMA still bullish. SPY is trying to make its way back up. If we can get a closure, this will be my secondary trade. And then aim for previous day high. So Q200, man, that was the line in the sand, and it's holding. EMA still bullish, so no short yet for me. SPY heading back up. Randy says range day, short the top of the box, buy the bottom. Hey man, you're probably right. So far, that's what it's happening. It's exactly what's happening. But if SPY can break and hold and close, I think that initiates the long the previous day high. Look at these wicks. So clearly this is the zone that we need to close into. Look at these sellers right here. Massive sellers right here. 758.50. Massive sellers. This is another top right here as well. So quite the zone. Quite the zone. I want to see break. If we don't, then Randy's short top would be a good call. But for now, it's trying. We got 12 minutes left on this candle here. IWM, kind of a mess. No thank you. SPY and Q's main watch. There goes Q right above pre-market high again. So the EMAs kept me safe there. Because they never reversed. So they never crossed over. EMA crossing. So like that 13, the yellow line coming down, crossing over the purple 48. And then ideally the 200 here, but that held really nice. 200 held strong. So there's that reclaim. Big reclaim here. So shorts getting clapped right now. Shorts are getting stopped out right now. And SPY going for it here. So SPY can do it. I'm down. SPY looking good. SPY looking really good for now. We got 10 minutes left. I'm not going to rush that because we had quite the sell-off here multiple times. So I'm not going to rush this. I want to see a candle closure, and we got lots of room. We got lots of room to previous day high here. Good $2. So let's see. Bathroom. Oh, look at SPY. Look at SPY. Strong. Very nice. This could be a nice long setting up right here on this little flag, but just gonna wait it out for a sec. SPY is looking stronger now. SPY has now taken over the strength department. So pre-market high here, a little flag right off pre-market high. So this would have been a good long, but I'm just gonna wait on SPY here. I did want this. So Q's looks good for a long here. SPY hasn't confirmed yet, but Q's looks pretty good here. I would try the Q's, but I'm just waiting for the SPY here, so we got a little bit of time. I don't mind waiting. So this looks good for a long. Like I honestly would take this long, but I don't know. I'd rather just wait for the SPY to confirm so I can load up in SPY. That's kind of what I'm thinking. This is like would be a scalp and whatever. Like if SPY rejects, this thing rejects. So I don't know, just not as exciting. Yeah, SPY's gonna do it, I think, Randy. I think SPY's gonna do it here. We have 5 minutes left on that 15, but I think it's gonna do it. Hopefully we get a nice body close here. If we can get a nice body close, like, you know, minimal wickage at the top, I think it sets up for a really nice long. It's a nice flag forming right here on Qs as well. But it's kind of reliant on the SPY. So if the SPY does not confirm here, Qs will tank with it. So yeah, look at Qs. Qs back below our 13, retesting pre-market high here again. So this is kind of what I was talking about. A little bit lower probability with SPY, with waiting for SPY. So I'm just gonna wait on SPY. 4 minutes. I hope she does it. I hope she does it because I would love this long. We got a lot of room. My risk would be pre-market high. So Q's trying to hold. Got 3 minutes left on this candle for SPY. Looking good though. Okay, 1.5 minutes left. SPY's looking great. Q's pre-market high. Beautiful launch off. Okay, SPY about to confirm pretty quick here. Just waiting. Okay, SPY is confirming in 30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds left on that 15. That looks good. That looks really good. So that's going to confirm. So I want to see some dips now, and I'm going to start loading up here. All right, 15 confirmed. Hopefully it doesn't launch without me here. I want to see a little pullback now. A little pullback into my zone. Check out that 15. So really, like, yeah, this would have been sick right here, man. I missed that, so I was waiting for that 15. I really hope it just comes back now and retest. Let's see. But this was a really nice retest here. Let's see. So I don't really want to chase this. I want to see a retest. I want us to come back down a little bit. I'll start averaging into this position. Every time I chase, I get burned, so I'm not chasing. As much as I want to. So that was kind of like an immediate retest. So I want to see another pullback into the zone. Kind of what I'm looking for here. And then I'm going to start averaging in. Starter, add, potential another add. Kind of what I'm looking at here. Damn, she's ripping without me. Hope I can get that pullback pretty quick here. Because then I have to think about, I got to think about where Q is relative to the chart as well, right? So when it reaches here, I have to be de-risking on SPY as well. So I got to think about that. I want to see a pullback into that 13 in this area. Okay, beautiful so far. I want that retest though. She'll come. She always does. She always does, and every time I chase, I get burned, so I'm not chasing. This is by far the hardest part though. Waiting for that perfect setup is by far the hardest part. Not FOMOing into stuff. What a move. This was the perfect, like, fuck, look at that, man. Like a nice, beautiful hammer. It would have been my entry right here. Like, ish, like right here. This would have been my entry. Damn, SPY moving really well. So I'm not getting into like at that retest. I want to see the retest the high day now. Kind of what I'm looking for here. Looking for something like this now. I want to see that first retest of that 13. It'll be the first one, so I'm waiting. I'm not touching it yet. I haven't touched it yet. I want to see that first 13 EMA retest. This was hard, man. This was hard for me not to touch it. I wanted it here. I wanted it here. I wanted it here. Like I'm not gonna chase this now. That was not easy. Randy, are you still here? Are you seeing this SPY? Man, look at that, eh? Crazy. So oh, what a move. Fuck me. I should have been watching the 2-minute along with the 15. So like that was my mistake today. My mistake today was only watching the 15 all the way up until that closure. That was like the clear mistake I made today. I should have had the 2-minute up at the same time, knowing that the chances of it closing are extremely high based on how much time was left on that candle. And seeing this perfect retest at the pre-market high. That was my mistake today. So that sucks. Q's barely moving with this, which is weird. Q's barely moving. Man, what a miss today. Fuck, that hurts, man. That hurts. I should have been watching the 2-minute at the same time. Cause I would have got in this right here. Fuck me. That was completely on me. See if I get it. 13 EMA tap. I want that first 13 EMA tap. And I want to see a hold, and I'm going to get in. We got room to previous day high still. It hasn't hit that zone yet. If it did hit that zone, I probably wouldn't want to take this trade anymore. Who knows, man? It could just keep going. EMAs are super bullish. Super nice looking EMAs. Look at that. Just beautifully fanned out. Main ones, 13, 48, 200. Super strong. Let's see if I get it, man. If I don't get it, it is what it is. We caught one good long. But I would love to get it. That's super clean. It's not every day you get clean moves like this. Like, look how clean this is. It's not every day you get those clean moves like that. So that's on me for not watching the two at the same time. Fuck that up. All right, still waiting. 13 EMA tap. If I can get it, I'm in. See if I can get it, man, right here. 76.18. Not touching it till it hits that. Mother lover, man. Randy, I'm pissed. I'm pissed about SPY, man. I'm not going to lie. What a miss today. What a miss on SPY. So, unfortunately, like, really close to the all-time high zone now. So, it sucks. Pretty much zone to zone, like I say every day. Look at that. Look at that move, man. We waited. It hit. I had the 15 on. I was only watching the 15 for some stupid reason. I did not have the 2 on. And before I knew it, when the 15 closed, it was like up here. So I think I might have missed this trade, which is really sad. It's a bummer. It's such a clean trade, and I think this is just going to hit that zone, and then that's going to be it. It's 11 a.m. now. Yup, and Q's is heading towards previous day high as well. V, what's up, bro? Unfortunate. What a freaking mess this was. Yeah, it's a wrap, man. It's over. I missed this move. I doubt I'm gonna take it now because it's gonna reject all-time highs. Yeah, day was okay, V. It was okay. Like, I had one good trade, and I waited for this one, and I messed up my timing. Completely messed up my timing, and I missed it. My timing was off, and now we're rejecting all-time highs area. So I fucked it up. Like, green day, but I fucked it up big time. This would have been a triple the day if I just did it properly here. Let's see. Oh yeah, on to the next for sure. It's just like, it's the problem is days that are this clean don't happen every day. That's the part that pisses me off. So like days like this where it's just a clean retest of pre-market high, it just doesn't happen every day. So that's the part that pisses me off. And now it's going to hit target, and the day's going to be pretty much chop zone till later, or a couple days. So SPY is pretty much at our zone now. It's going to bug me today, for sure. Look at this shit. Just so textbook. Here is the potential first retest on SPY at the 13. Let's see what happens at this 13. Sucks because now it's just a lower probability trade, and I know that. It's just a lower probability trade. Our zone's like right here, so it got really close to our zone. This could just reject the whole thing. So sucks, man, because like yeah, this was a sick move. Such a nice move. So I might still try it small right here, and small just because it's just not a higher, it's not a very, like, look at the move that happened. Look at the move that happened. So really, like, a move back to the 48 sounds better, but 13 could hold. It's the first real tap of the 13, but again, like, super extended now. All right, well, it's heading to all-time highs then. So it's missed. Like, I just missed that move, so that's over for me, man. I'm not gonna chase this. I was waiting for that 13 tap, but I hope somebody here capitalized. If you're watching and you're trading, I really hope you capitalized, but I did not. Fuck. Look at that move. All right, well, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow. We hit one trade, pre-market high MNQ, and missed this trade. So it is what it is. Another lesson. The mistake here was watching that 15 the whole time, waiting for it to close, not watching the 2, what it was doing right here. That was easily the mistake of the day by far. So yeah, all good. I'll take this lesson moving forward. I think I wouldn't be making this mistake again. This one burned a little bit. What a mess, man. What a mess. All right, good luck, guys. I'll be in the Discord. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.